double home header at the arena this weekend. First in town with the Hull Stingrays. They were looking for their first Elite League victory of the season. Big elbow comes in here from Andres after just 65 seconds, and whilst it put the Sheffield Steelers on the power play, it certainly sent Chad Huttle back to the Steelers bench with a bit of a headache. Huttle was to resume play and saw out Saturday's game against the Stingrays, but would be missing from the lineup 24 hours later against Fife. On the resulting power play, what a finish from Mike Ramsey. Legui and Ashley Tate picked up the assists, but Ramsey shoots and scores, and his incredible goal-scoring run continues. One man who was looking to get on the goal-scoring charts was Ashley Tate. He was awarded the Sheffield Steelers' second goal, though on seeing the replays, you wonder how Ryan Finnerty takes the acclaim of his teammates. But Tate awarded the goal, and the Sheffield Steelers led by 2-0. One-way traffic in the first period for Finnerty's side, and the other man who can't stop scoring is Neil Clark. A lovely one-time finish from Clark, finds the back of the net. Clark shoots, Clark scores. Game over pretty much after 20 minutes, with the Sheffield Steelers leading by 3-0. No goals in the second period, but plenty for the fans to get on the edge of their seats about. Matt Stephenson fighting Dominic Osman. This scrap coming as a bit of a result of what took place in Hull a couple of weeks ago. Both players throwing big punches, two tough men, and eventually the final punch coming away from Stephenson. Both players went to the penalty box with a round of applause from their teammates. Back to goal scoring action in the third period. Nice pass from Finnerty, finds Ashley Tate. He shoots, he scores, second of the night for the Steelers player assistant coach, and the Steelers led by 4. Anything Ashley Tate can do, Mike Ramsey can do just as well, and Ramsey was looking for his second goal, and it was a lovely finish from Ramsey. Fakes forehand, goes backhand, top shelf. Ramsey made it 2 for the night and 5 for the Sheffield Steelers. You thought that was a sweet looking goal? Wait for the final one. You've seen sexy Nielsen hockey, or what about sexy Finnerty hockey? And it was a goal worthy of wrapping up the night. Super finish from Ryan Finnerty. A 6-0 victory for his side against the Hull Stingrays. There were injuries to come that Finner didn't know about when he spoke to us after the game. Also speaking to us was Matt Stephenson. Coach, another home win and another fine performance.
Yeah, I thought we played well. I thought that was our best all-around game. We worked on a lot of different systems and a lot of different breakouts and tried to adjust to what teams will do. We kind of knew Hull would sit back, so we adjusted. We had about 3 different set breakouts that we used. I thought our puck control was good tonight from our D out, and we obviously dumped pucks when we had to, but they gave us a lot of room out there, and we took advantage of it.
Yeah, some pretty goals out there as well. I mean, there were times that it was, you don't like to say men against boys, but it looked like that from above.
Yeah, I thought we played well. Like I said, I think we entered the zone a lot with speed, and that's because our D were moving the puck, and like I said, we were playing our system pretty well, and coming through the neutral zone with speed. And it's tough for D-men. They got to back off that line and respect it, and I think we did that really well tonight, which kind of generates holes where we can create plays like on Ramsey's goal and on Ash's goal where you can slide it across and then high slot for a one-timer. And all the respect to the boys, we threw a lot at them, a lot of different plays. We tried to generate a lot out of nothing, out of face-off, neutral zone face-off, D-zone face-offs, and thought the guys responded well. Yeah,
you took the decision in the week to swap the lines around, and that meant Ashley and Colt playing on different lines. How did you think that worked out? Obviously it worked for Ashley because he bagged a couple.
Yeah, it worked out well. I think we had to get generate some secondary scoring. I mean, can't rely on the same 3 every night. Teams will shut them down. They'll play harder against them. And I thought tonight was a good step in that direction. I thought we played well. Felt comfortable with Ash out there, and we got a few goals tonight, so hopefully that'll kickstart him and we can like I said, help out that top line.
Yeah, and a quick word for John DeCaro, a well-deserved shutout.
Yeah, absolutely. Johnny played well. He's been battling all year, and to get a shutout this early, I think will be great for his confidence, and that's what we need. We need Johnny playing well. We don't want to have to rely on him, but sure is nice when you can some nights.
Matt, great job and another solid performance by the club and a good victory.
Yeah, it was a really good night for us, start to finish. For once, I think we finally put together a full 60. They came at us a couple times in the second there and a couple times in the third, but for the most part, I thought we really controlled that game.
Yeah, Yeah, John's been close to a shutout on a couple of occasions. Nice to actually get one now.
Yeah, going into the third there, Finner was like, this period's for Johnny. We really have to pull together for Johnny, and he's been there for us all year. So we were like, yeah, we're going to try and block some shots and, make that extra effort to get him that shutout. So it was a good night for everyone, and Johnny made some really good saves, and it was a bonus for him in the end to get the shutout.
Had a bit of everything, didn't it? We finished hits, we played physical, but we also scored some highlight reel goals.
Yeah, it was a really good game. In between periods, Finner came in and saw a chink in their armor and the way they were defending, and those chinks, those weak links, they led to those highlight reel goals, and it really helped us in the end. And you're not going to see those too often, but when you can take advantage of it on the fly, it's really hard to come back from.
Yeah, big cheers for the goals, but also big cheers for the fights as well. And talk us through that one. I must have been selling 50-50 tickets or something because I missed it. What caused all that?
I think it was a little bad blood that boiled over from a couple of weeks ago. That I think his name's Osman. Something happened in the game, and things kind of police themselves out there. And he was nice enough to oblige the fight because I asked him to fight, and it was a pretty good fight. He hit me with a couple good ones, and I thought he did really well, and I was really happy that he showed up. Yeah,
the big punch though came right at the end, and it was the one that had everybody on the edge of the seats. It was a huge one that finally knocked him down.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We were both kind of off balance, and he caught me with one, and I just threw, and then we kind of both went down, and one thing led to another. It was over. You kind of black out sometimes in fights. I'll have to look at the replay after to see what really happened towards the end there.
Okay, and just a quick word ahead now. Back, energise yourself, and a big game against the Five Flyers tomorrow. Our home form has been outstanding, hasn't it? And if we can continue the way we've played tonight against Five, all good things.
Yeah, hopefully. I heard they come really hard and they play really hard, so should be a good challenge. I think if we come with the effort we came with tonight, hopefully it's in our favor.